Hey guys, Dingo here. How the bloody hell are you? Ready for some clash? Let's dive in. Right, today we're finally hitting Town Hall 11, guys. So I know I've got a lot of people in my clans that are always asking about Town Hall 11 attacks. I think it's a really heavy level at the moment, like heaps of people are sitting at Town Hall 11. So look, let's have a look at some of the armies I'm using on my Town Hall 11 accounts, and I'll see if I can walk you through how I use them, and maybe you can use them too moving forward. So we'll jump over to my youngest one. Let's see. So this is my earliest level Town Hall 11 account at the moment. It's yeah, it's pretty new still. So what I'm using on this one is a Queen Charge Hybrid. So I made a bit of a mistake today that I'm still kicking myself about. I put dragons on to upgrade. Should have done my healers because I'm using Queen Charge Hybrid on this account. So bit of a mistake on my behalf, but oh well, we're still doing all right with the army anyway. So let's have a bit of a look at some of my recent replays. Now I've only got a couple here because of recent updates. I lost lots, so so we'll just have a look at the more recent ones. So yeah, as you can see, I use a couple of different armies, but I've been focusing on the Queen Charge Hybrid on this account primarily for this video actually. So what we'll do is we'll jump into this replay and I'll see if I can walk you through my thoughts. Now, first thing I'm going to mention is I don't have my Warden, so that does up the degree of difficulty on this attack, and surprisingly I do get through it. So I think that does speak of the strength of this attack. So look, enough of me babbling, let's have a look at how I take this base on with this army. So first thing I do, and I notice creature habit, I almost always, I'm giving away some trade secrets, I almost start here all the time when I do the Queen Walk. I don't know if it's a comfort thing or just the way I like to deploy troops, but that's how I go about it, and I'm noticing it is a real habit. So, but anyway, let's hit play. So I start by dropping a couple of Cocoa Loons and a baby drag just to start cutting my funnel, because I want my queen to go up and around this way. I don't think she does from memory. I think she completely goes the opposite direction, which is cool because you've got to learn to adapt on the fly, I guess, because the best laid plans don't always work out. So anyway, I'm trying to get her to go in here and she walks on me. I'm like, oh no, what do we do now? So I lay down another Cocoa Loon, couple more wall breakers, and a rage just to make sure those wall breakers actually do pop that wall. And at the same time, I can take the king down. Now I notice the healers are in trouble here, so I send my king in through this hole instead to take that out. And at this point I decided, right, I'm going to commit to doing the hybrid from this side of the base. So I've got the siege barracks down to start cutting off the funnel on this side, and at the same time I'm keeping one eye on the queen over here, knowing that I'm going to have to rage her up pretty soon. And in the meantime I send the hybrid straight through the middle, and I basically use my spells to really manage the strength of the army through this portion of the base. High spell usage, or pretty much all of them in this one section, but it's what gets me through, I think. So I keep the health up, I freeze up the queen, she goes down to the miners right away. My queen's still good over here. I've got the clan castle hogs starting to come in from behind, which is going to really bolster the strength of the army moving through this last portion. And again, no Warden, guys. This was a pretty, I don't know, I think it looked like a max Town Hall 11. And we've just rolled through it like it was nothing without a Warden. That's, you know, again, speaks to the strength of this army. Now look, I'm probably not the best at explaining myself as the attack happens, but again, I'll try to convey my thought process on why I do what I do. So there you go, guys, that's the end of that one. And we're going to have a look at the other one we've got here. And again, I did this one not so long ago today, and just about everything went wrong with the attack. So you'll note I do have my Warden back for this one. But man, I make hard work of this. And so like I said, here we are. Top right hand corner of the base with the Queen entry. It's pretty much the same principles. The Coco Loons Baby Drag for funneling. I want her to go up and around this way. Alright, so get some wall breakers in. Rage up, more wall breakers. I really want. I'm hoping to push in and get to this eagle, but yeah, my use of these wall breakers is not great, as you can see. I really didn't dig in too far, and that's it. I guess that's clever base design too, because there were a lot of compartments there, and that was just redirecting the wall breakers quite frequently. So I wasn't getting what I wanted. So, all right. So now the Queen's moving down here. I've decided, again, she's betrayed me. She's gone shoe shopping. So I think, alright, I'm going to try and bring the King and the Siege Barracks over here and try and push the hybrid in to support the Queen walk. At this point I'm thinking maybe that's about the best option I've got. I know there's a fair bit of heat in the middle of this base, so again I'm going to go pretty spell heavy through this portion. I'm not sure. Yeah, see, look, you got spells dropping everywhere. I got the Warden ability fired off. At this point, I'm so worried because the Queen's out in no man's land. Yeah, she's zero help at that point. I'm thinking, man, I don't think I'm going to push through this, but don't give up, guys. You just keep pushing. Believe in the power of this army. Look at that. Still got miners over here. About to work on the eagle that I was trying to get early. If you can take the eagle out early, by all means do, because otherwise it's going to party poop your army all attack long. Alright, so we've moved in on the final Inferno. Queen's in great health, haven't used her ability at this point, so if anything at this point you just realise, okay, it's just me against the clock. And with the ability up the sleeve, a few miners still hanging in there. They're running out fast, and I got the super minion over here. I don't know if I've borrowed Mike. He seems pretty tough. Alright, here we go. He's through. Queen ability. And that's just to race the clock at this point, because I know I am running out of time. And yeah, we are through. I'll just speed that up. Boom, boom, boom. And that is Queen Charge Hybrid, my friends. So that's how I go about it at Town Hall 11. Again, it's a great attack. I really enjoy it. It works well, I find, at 10, 11, 12 and 13. The pros are great at it at 14. I'm not. Yeah, because I'm not a pro. I'm just okay at the game, so yeah. Alright, let's see. Let's jump over to my next account. So that was 11, so we want to go to number 10. Here we go. So this is a different army. It's also a ground army, but way more spam. Now if spam's your thing, you're going to love this, because this is drop it, sit back and watch the carnage unfold just about. You know, sure, there's a little bit of a hero ability timing, spell placement, not so much on the spell placement. You've pretty much spent it all at the start, so yeah, really just hero abilities at that point, I think. And let's have a look at what that army is, my friends. It's I guess it's called Frozen Bow Witch with the Zap. I don't know, I'm not great with the names of these things, but that's the basics of it is some ice golems, witch heavy to overwhelm the base, bowlers just to support those witches, and a whole lot of zaps and some quakes to take out the 2 Inferno towers. Now if you get lucky, you'll find a base where the Inferno's sitting right next to the eagle, and that way you get the lot. Really good value. So what we'll do, I don't know why I hit that button, and I don't know why my little pinky always betrays me and gets in the way. Alright, let's have a look at this attack in action. Alright, so not the strongest base, but that's fine. We'll still show the principle. So I zap out, as you can see, the 2 Infernos, trying to grab as much value as you can with those zaps. If you can overlay and hit crossbows and things like that, fantastic. The more damage you can do, the better. So I start with a jump spell early, and I spread out my ice golems, and then I get the witches, the bowlers, the log launcher, the additional heroes, all down at that point. A nice even line across one side of the base. Try and avoid going in on corners, because more often than not that will it'll wedge your army into two armies, and once they split like that, they're not very strong. So you want them moving in all together like this, all supporting each other. And as you can see, this is just rolling through quite easily. The ice golems are starting to go off now, which are adding additional support, almost like a freeze spell. That's why I like the ice golems, because this is so spell heavy on the lightnings that you don't have much to support your army, so you've got to start looking for special abilities that the troops might have. So yeah, I do prefer them over the standard golem, just for that freezing effect. It's quite handy. As you can see, this army is pretty much through, and I really, again, I haven't had to do much other than make sure I got the jump down early. Now the jump is to make sure troops do go into the base early rather than going left and right. I don't know why I'm trying to show you on my screen, because you can't see that. Alright, so that's the first replay. Let's have a look at the next one. Hopefully the base is a little tougher looking. Yeah, here we go. So this is more of a pretty much max looking Town Hall 11 to me. So again, we've gone for the Inferno Towers with the zaps and the quake, and I try and get value out of all of those spells, hitting whatever I can, trying to maximize that value. Now we see same approach, jump down early, then some ice golems spread out, witches spread out, get that siege, that log launcher down, get your warden down, get the bowlers down, get the queen, get the king, get everyone down, get the party happening. And it's madness, but once you've done that, again, it's sit back and think about when you want to fire the hero abilities. So that's all you've got to do at this stage. You know, you've got a poison here that you can try and kill the enemy clan castle with. If there isn't one, hold it for the enemy heroes. I recommend the queen. She's the most dangerous. Alright, and as you can see, yet again, poor Mr. One Piece member here is getting a bit of a thrashing from this really simple army. So I thoroughly recommend it. I use it quite often in war myself. Yeah, it's strong. It rarely misses. You really got to make some mistakes not to triple with this. Of course, luck is a factor as well when you're doing these spammy attacks, but that can be said for the more technical attacks like the Queen Walk Hybrid. So luck's always going to be a factor, guys, but if you do these attacks, I can pretty much guarantee you're going to start seeing a lot of triples, and you'll wonder why you thought Town Hall 11 was so difficult beforehand. Now I know a lot of people love E-Drags at Town Hall 11. Not a fan personally. I think they're just too slow. I find them quite boring, to be honest. But again, if it works for you, go for it, use it. I just think it's worth knowing a few different attacks, because not every attack works on every base. So if you've got some ground options versus air options and so forth, I think it just makes you a much more rounded attacker. And you'll see that in my attack logs that I do cycle between my attacks a little bit. Like, as you can see, it's mostly the attack I've been showing you now, but you'll see hybrid in here every now and then, and that's because I just like to vary the attacks every now and then, keep it interesting. It's a bit more fun if you've got a few more different ways of bringing down a base. Now what did we just look at? I reckon we haven't looked at this one, have we? No, we have not. Alright, so final replay of this attack method. Again, zap out those Inferno Towers, drop the Quakes down, try and damage up some other structures, and then again we'll drop the jump spell. You know the drill by now, guys. What's next? That's right, the Ice Golems down, then a line of Witch. Generally I like to put the bowlers down a few moments after, just so I can confirm that funnel set and that everyone else is going to go into the base. And like I said, if you don't do that jump early, you will see troops go left and right instead of in, and that's just because the log launcher does take a little while to open those first few walls. And those troops, they just want to go in. If there's a wall in the way, they're going to go left and right. So unfortunately, it does feel like a bit of a waste using the jump early, but it's not, because look at this. Rolling through. No other spells to be seen to help us out here. And as you can see, the army is just rolling through, simply. The base just gets overwhelmed at this stage. See, you've got another ice golem going off there, protecting the troops. There are so many troops still left alive. It's quite amazing, really. The Queen's still got her ability. You know, the Warden's full health. They've got a full health P.E.K.K.A. right there, guys. This is not even a challenge, realistically. Like I said, you have made some real mistakes if you're not tripling with this army. And trust me, I make those mistakes because I don't always triple with it, but boy, it's such a good little army to use. Trust me, if you're using anything else, that's great. Try this one out. You won't regret it. It's really quite good. Awesome. Alright. So, what we'll do is we'll jump over to my final Town Hall 11 account, which is my number 9. Now this one's a max 11. I was only just maxed out a couple of days ago, so pretty pleased with that. I love a max space. I just think they look pretty. Alright, let's have a look at some replays. Now again, this is an army I've only just started using recently. Let's see how far back it goes. How many days? Yeah, so there's the Frozen Bow Witch Zap for those few attacks, as you can see. And then I've moved into Hybrid. So 6 days. Alright, so I've been using this attack for about a week by the look of it. Now it's an attack I use at Town Hall 14, but I've just modified what troops basically I'm using, because I don't have Dragon Riders at this level, so I've just gone a little more Dragon heavy and added an E-Drag just for funneling purposes and so forth. But as you can see, it's a really successful army. It just crushes bases, to be honest. It's really cool, actually. I think it's my new favourite Town Hall 11 army, to be honest. So look, let's have a quick look. I'll do a couple of replays and show you what we're doing. So I like to zap out a corner, as you've seen here. Now I'm often looking for a couple of things, generally a air defense and a sweeper that might impede my flight into the town hall. Alright, so we start our funnel here with a couple of baby drags just to make sure the king and queen go up, because I want them to enter this section of the base. It's not necessarily going to happen because the king's got his own ideas. I get my E-drag down here to start helping with the funneling. King goes in, targets enemy queen, which is quite handy. Alright, and then I move in with the main strike from about this position on the base. Now this is it's almost cookie cutter stuff. I almost follow the same procedure for this attack every time, and it works really well. So we send the blimp through with the warden ability, catch that, over the town hall. Now look at that, but I think I completely waste that clone. Let's have a look. Does anything pick up that clone spell? Nothing. And that's got to put it too deep. I threw it way too deep over the town hall and nothing found it. Wait. Oh, look at that. I got a dragon out of it in the end. Phew. Yeah, I do have some clone fails like that where I just throw it in the wrong spot. Nothing goes into it. It's a real shame because it's three spell housing spaces, that spell. So yeah, it's a bit rough if you don't nail it. But look at this. Look how much is still up. This is what I'm loving about this army. It's one, it's fun to use, but two, it dominates, even with mistakes. Like seriously, that was a terrible clone spell, and yet look how many dragons are still up. The queen and warden in great health, like just nailed it. Alright, let's have a look at another one. Now, if you can't tell, I am a little excited about this army, because it's new for Town Hall 11 to me. And yeah, like I said, it just feels like it's so cool, it's so strong. Let's look at this one. Ah! I'm not even. Stop. It's a dead base. Ain't nobody want to look at that. Not even going to show that. Let's try again. Let's look for something else. 1, 2, so we're looking at Dingo. That's sort of like me and Joe coming together. Let's see what that base is. Okay. We'll watch it anyway. It's not the greatest base, but we'll watch it anyway. So we're going to zap out a air defense, I believe, and a sweeper. We've got multiple air defenses down already, so this is a no-brainer. This is just going to roll through. But I've got the super wall breaker because I want to get my king and queen in here. See how I've cut funnel with the baby dragons? And it's basically the same approach every time. I'm always trying to hero dive into this portion of the base, because generally the eagle will be around this area. This time it's a bit deeper, but that's fine. We're still getting good value. Like, we're still nailing that queen early with the king, which is just massive value. Alright, so we send the main forces in through here as per usual. Blimp in, catch that with the warden ability before it leaves. At this point, the base is half gone and pretty much the whole army's still up. Like, seriously, it's just such overkill. And because the Town Hall 11 Town Hall has no weaponized factor, you clone through that, man, what comes out just obliterates what's left of the base. Like, look at the army I've still got, guys. This is crazy. Now, I know it wasn't the strongest base, but come on, this is such overkill. So many dragons and loons still running, and what, the guy's got a poor little inferno and a archer tower to protect him. It's nuts, guys, absolutely nuts. Wrong button. Let's speed it up. So yeah, I think you're getting the idea. This is a strong army. This is crazy good. Hopefully there's a few replays in here that are slightly better bases. So, alright, we've got 2 more. Let's have a look at this one. Tom. What do you got, Tom? Tom's okay. His walls aren't great, but walls don't matter when you're flying. Alright, so zap value. Look how much value we're getting here, guys. Crazy. Oh, that's right. I had 8 lightning, didn't I? I accidentally mixed up 2 armies here. This was going to be a zap, obviously, by witch thing, and clearly the wrong army cooked up with the wrong spell. So I made use of it anyway and zapped the absolute hell out of the middle of that base. Alright, so again, in with the hero dive, trying to push in, trying to make some kind of funnel. And I believe we'll come in right in the middle. Yep, there we go. Dragons, loons. Oh, I've even got the warden set the ground. Like, I'm nailing this attack, guys. I've made so many mistakes. And yet, look, same principles still being used, and we roll through really easily in the end. At least I think so from memory. Yeah. And again, supreme firepower still up. Got a fair bit of defense to push through, so this one might be a tighter finish than some of the previous ones. Again, lots of mistakes, so yeah, I would expect it not to be as smooth, but still looks like it's going through pretty simply. Well, that's still quite a few dragons still up. Yeah, not a problem really. Awesome. Alright, I'm going to speed that one up a little bit as well, and then we're going to look at this last replay of this attack in action. So hopefully by now you've got some new ideas that you can try out in Clash, and maybe get some fresh attacks going for your Town Hall 11 accounts as well, guys. It's always nice to try something new. You know, try it in the farming environment. Don't dive into war straight away, guys. Unless you feel confident, then hey, by all means, get in there and crack some skulls. Alright, so this space is pretty nice. The only problem is, what's missing, guys? Doesn't have an eagle. Easy attack again. So maybe my findings are a little askew because bases haven't been that tough with this army, maybe. But I think it's still a strong army, so I'm going to keep using it and hopefully find some stronger bases to hit with it. Alright, so in we go. Yet again, hero dive in. Try and develop some kind of funnel to the left here. Main forces right through the middle again, guys. Now this one I did think after the fact I probably should have zapped this section of the base where the sweepers and all those air defenses were. I probably would have got a lot more value from that. But I stuck to the habit of zapping this corner, so the rest of the attack flowed as per normal. So it's about following, I guess, a process. A lot of these bases have a very similar shape and design. Anything where the town hall's a little skewed off to a corner of the base, this attack style works really well in this formation. Clear a corner, come in on the next corner, sweep straight across the base and finish off what's left after. It works really well. Again, yeah, pretty simple. Didn't help that they didn't have an eagle. Sharby, get an eagle, dude. You ain't got a war without an eagle. You're getting stomped on. Alright, and that, my friends, is the third army I'm using. Dare I do any of these live for you, make a fool of myself? Why not? Let's do this one. I think I've got one ready. Always recommend check your army, guys. Make sure your heroes are set the way you want them, as in Warden I want for air, so that's good. I've got my blimp, I've got the right spells, got the right army. Let's go hunting. Let's see what we can find live, guys. So no, poor little Town Hall 10. That feels cheeky, doesn't it, guys? Should we do it? Dare we? Dare we do a Town Hall 12 with this army? It'll prove a point, won't it? If this army's any good. Let's try. It's a bit cheeky, but what the hell. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Boom. Yes, I think that's pretty good value there, guys. So we're going to do this now. And just get these baby drags either side so we can work our king and queen into the middle here. Now I'm going to just get my E-drag going over here as well, just to make sure things get started. I'm going to kick off the king's ability, and we're going to come in from over here with my dragons and such. I've just fired off my queen's ability because she was taking some serious heat there. Alright, so we're coming in now with the main strike. I'm going to fire the warden ability. Now we're just going to try and make good use of these spells. And boom. Oh, would have been nice if I had collected that air defense with that freeze as well, because now it's getting off a lot of damage. Yeah, stuff that up a little bit, but that's alright. We're going to go here with the little minion in the hope that these guys will push in and keep it alive. Come on. Come on, dragons. Man, if I had got that with my freeze spell, that could have been entirely different, guys. It's done well. It's done pretty well. Like, I know I did bite off a Town Hall 12 attack, but why not, you know, why not challenge yourselves, guys? Have a bit of fun. And we did have this one offline, so that helped our cause a bit. But yeah, as you saw, I was a bit shallow with that freeze spell. I missed this guy. If I had picked that up, I think the loons probably would have taken it out, and I think this would have been a triple. So let's look, it's not over yet, but I just don't think we've got the firepower left, guys. Yep, and it's getting thinner by the second with those traps hitting. But still, not bad, not bad. Like I said, I like the attack. I'm going to keep using it. I think it's got so much potential. Again, I've only been using it at Town Hall 11 for those 6 days, so yeah, I think this could be a very strong attack at this level. I think I'll be using it quite a bit at war by the looks of things, because it's strong. I'll do this 95. Definitely going to get that. If that went down, that's 3 stars all day long. Really is. Wow. I like it. Awesome, guys. As you can see, I can't collect loot anyway, so I don't know why I picked loot bases. That's just sheer habit, I think. So, because yeah, we're max. Am I going to take this to 10 or 12? Maybe one day. At the moment, I've already got a couple of 12s, so I'm in no hurry to do that. Yeah. I don't know, how long's this been going? 30 minutes. I think that's probably long enough. Or should I do a live attack of the other 2 styles? I think it's only right that I demonstrate them all. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it. That's 2 more attacks. We can do that. Why not embarrass ourselves live a few times? Once isn't enough. Alright, so this is the spammy army. Now, if I'm correct, my earlier comments were you have to go really wrong to not 3 stars. So let's see how well that bites me in the backside. Let's go. Again, check our army first. Yes, I've been using the super wall breakers just to open the corners a bit as well. I've been finding that's working pretty well. Famous last words. Let's see how it goes on this next attack. See, now this would be perfect, because look at the value. I'm getting crossbows, I'm getting infernos, I'm getting the eagle. You know, it's not the greatest loot, but I tell you what, I'm going for it, because that's just juicy value. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And a quake, and a quake. Just throw them around there, get a bit of damage on a few things. And then let's get this army in, my friends. I'm going to come in opposite from the clan castle though. Try to avoid clan castles if we can, because that way we don't have to worry about them messing up our pathing or our troops or anything. And by the time you get to the back end of the base, you're pretty much okay to deal with them by then. So there we go, we've laid down a massive line of troops that are all pushing in now. I'll pop the walls left and right with those super wall breakers. And we're just going to coast through the base. I think I'll fire the Warden ability now, just to make sure we've got lots of healthy troops by the time we hit the centre of this base. Now, I don't think there's going to be clan castle troops, to be honest, looking at the state of this base. So what I might do is use my poison over here on the enemy queen. And I've done that way off. Wow, that was bad. She totally sidestepped it and went after the rest of my army. That's cool. Doesn't matter. We've still got her. My queen's definitely going down. Come on, queen, hang in there. Get through that wall. We're going to fire her ability. I didn't want to, because it meant my poor wizard then became target number 1, but that's okay. I think you can see we're pretty much through at this point anyway. Yeah, it'd be a surprise for it to fail at this stage. We've got plenty of witches still up, queen still up, king still up, full health warden. Again, it's a really easy army, guys. It's a definitely go-to for me a lot of times in war if I'm unsure. I don't feel like taking the risk. That's the thing, your more technical attacks like your Queen Charge hybrids and maybe even that dragon attack I was showing you just earlier, they're great if you're confident. If you're going into war, the one thing that'll trip you up real big in war these days is enemy clan castles are just so deadly. And if you make a mistake, they'll make you pay. So yeah, that's where a spammy army like this, it almost doesn't matter what's in the clan castle. Between the witches and the skeletons, the clan castle troops have a hard time targeting. So it just works well. And again, if you got that poison there, you can pretty much neutralize the enemy clan castle anyway. Alright, so we're going to just quickly request. We're going to throw on the next army. No, we can't. Why? Because we don't have super wall breakers anymore. Do we want them? Yes, we do. Why not? Get them on again. Alright, that means I can quickly fire that army up. And now we'll jump over to our final attack on this other account, which is going to be a Queen Charge hybrid. Lots of fun doing that live for you. This one can definitely go wrong. If you make some mistakes, yeah, it can burn you. But let's see how we go, guys. So we've got full army. We've got the wrong spell. Alright, that's cool. Let's just see if anyone wants a freeze. I'd rather donate it. Nope. Alright, freeze gets deleted then. And let's get rid of that, because we don't need it. Which means we can cook the next army. Let's go get us some loot. Alright, let's go. Nope, not enough coin. Juicy and no hope at all. Town Hall 13, forget about it. Town Hall 12, we're not doing that twice. We're looking for 3 stars here, guys. Alright, and loot, like this. Alright, what do we do? So I'm looking. Again, I'm trying to avoid the clan castle troops with my queen especially. So I'm going to try and cut off the funnel around here somewhere. And I wanted queen to go around this way perhaps, and then hybrid straight in through here. That's sort of the plan. Let's see what we can do to make that happen. So I'm going to go loon, baby drag, loon, queen over here, last loon. Alright, we're going to drop some of these in. Oh, what happened? Oh, what? No way. That enemy, that loon coming down killed my wall breakers. What the hell? What happened there? That was weird. Alright, that's cool. Let's push on. Alright, we've used one of our rage. We've still got 2, so that's cool. Tell you what, I'm going to use the next one because I want my queen to go in a bit deeper if I can. Please. Oh, timed it to perfection to die with those mortar hits. Beautiful. Well done, me. Alright, so we've made our own lives more difficult. Let's see what we can do to fix that. It's all good at the moment. She's standing up okay. The eagle's firing now. Let it hit. King off after the hits. Send in my the rest of my army. I'm going to get my queen under rage again because she's getting hit really hard over there. I'm going to get a heal here. I'm going to get a freeze here. I'm going to use the queen ability to kill the enemy queen. I'm going to keep pushing in. Next heal. Keep pushing. We're going to put the poison down on the enemy king. We're going to use our warden any moment now. Just wanting to push that little deeper. Come on, warden ability. And we just hold for a moment, then we're going to freeze that lot up. We're going to drop some wizards over here to support the takedown of those archer towers. We're looking half alright here. We're all out of hero abilities, but the base is almost out of defenses too. Yep, here we go. Look at this, guys. We're through. So that was a pretty rough attack. A lot of things went wrong, but again, the strength of that army just punches through. If you make the right choices with this spell usage and hero abilities, really important, especially when things are going a little wrong. So there you go, guys. We have displayed 3 different attacks: 2 ground, 1 technical, 1 spammy, and an air attack that's probably, yeah, it's a little of both, a little spammy, but it's got some technical elements for sure. Awesome. Well, it's been promised for a long time, this Town Hall 11 video, so hopefully it helps a lot of my clan members and friends in Clash Out. Yeah, I'll do some more in the future, and look, thanks for tuning in and checking this one out, and I look forward to doing the next one. Awesome, guys. Take care till next time. Cheers.